Good morning, students.
Good morning, sir.
Can you hear my voice?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I am not waiting for. We can. Sorry. Earlier I told regarding our syllabus, but recently the board is revised our syllabus. So our syllabus is a little more than last year's syllabus. According to last year's syllabus only, I taught you till now. Then in admission chapter, earlier I told you we have to study up to question number 66. That is not enough. We need to study some more questions. So from this admission chapter, we have to study up to question number 81. Including 81, we have to study. We have a sufficient time to complete our syllabus because exam will start on August 2nd. So this chapter we will take this week. By this week, this chapter will be over. And for completing this retirement chapter, we need only 1 week. Okay. So today we are going to see one more adjustment that is related to the calculation of new partners capital. For that, we are taking question number 67. Question 67, page number 3.167. Page number 3. Question 67. Please take your textbook and look at the question. I am reading. Nem and Kem sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2. Admit Prem as a partner with a 1/3 share in profits. He had to contribute proportionate capital. This is the new treatment. This is the new adjustment we have to study. New partner's name is Prem. His capital is not given in the question. How much capital is bringing? It is not given. And there they are telling that he had to contribute a proportionate capital. This means his new ratio is given in the question. And what should be the capital of all the partners and their share? So how much will be their capital and their share? In proportion to that, according to his profit sharing ratio, how much capital is needed? We need to find out, and that much money only he is bringing. So a new calculation we have to work out here. Okay, that we will see through these questions. Let us complete the question. They had the following financial position. Balance sheet is given. In the liability side, creditors, reserve fund, and capital balances. And on asset side, cash at the bank, debtors, stock, plant and machinery. This much assets also given. Now, additional informations or adjustments. They agreed to admit Prem as a partner on the following terms. First point, plant and machinery to be reduced by 10%. Bad debts provision was to increase it at 5%. Sorry, bad debts provision was to created at 5%. Accrued income not appearing in the books 900. Accrued income is an unrecorded asset. Next one, Prem was to introduce 20,000 as a premium for goodwill. His premium he is bringing for 1/3 share of the future profit of the firm. So his share is given in two places. In the beginning also it is given 1/3, and along with the goodwill also it is given 1/3. Okay, anyway, his share of profit will be 1/3 only. Then prepare profit and loss adjustment accounts. Prepare profit and loss adjustment accounts. What is this account? Which account is known as a profit and loss adjustment accounts?
Revaluation.
Yes, revaluation account is also known as profit and loss adjustment accounts. So when we are making these accounts, our heading should be profit and loss adjustment, not revaluation. In the bracket, if you want, you can mention revaluation accounts. But profit and loss adjustment should be the heading for our revaluation.
So we will lose the marks over if I will write only revaluation account.
Only revaluation, if you are writing, you will lose at least 1 mark. What is asking the question? We have to do that. Continuing the question, prepare profit and loss adjustment accounts, capital accounts, and the balance sheet of the new firm. Also calculate a new profit sharing ratio. So when I am solving this question, something I am leaving here. Calculation of new ratio I am not doing here because many questions it is done. And this is the first type of question. In our textbook, our first question we selected to find out the new ratio. This is the same modular question to find out the new ratio. So that I am leaving for you. And here, new ratio, when we are calculating, we will get we have to find out this one new ratio. Okay, when we are calculating, we will get a new ratio 6:4:5. So calculation of new ratio I am leaving. Sacrifice ratio, there is no need of calculating because according this type of questions, always sacrifice ratio will be same as old ratio. You have to write one statement. Here sacrifice ratio will be 3:2. Because sacrifice ratio will be same as old ratio. That is statement you have to write. Okay, sacrifice ratio is 3:2 you will get. They are asking to make a profit and loss adjustment account, means a revaluation account. They are asking. This I am not making now. They are point 1 to 4. All the items will you can take in the revaluation account, or this is a profit and loss adjustment account you can take, and you can find out the result. That also I am leaving. Okay. So firstly, you need to find out the new ratio. Then profit and loss adjustment account, you have to prepare to find out the revaluation profit or loss. And I am continuing the answer with the capital accounts. Here a new adjustment we have to study. That is new partners capital is not given the question. This we have to find out. So for finding that, before finding that, we have to prepare the capital account for the old partners, because on the basis of old partners capital, we are finding the new partners capital. So I am going to make the capital accounts. So you also leave some space for calculation of new ratio, and for the revaluation account also leave some space. After that, you can make a capital account. Okay. Do it firstly. capital accounts. So many questions to be prepared the capital accounts. So the preparation of capital account is a new things for you. Anyway, I am repeating. First of all, the opening balance we have to write here. The capital is opening balance. This will be by balance brought down. The old balance capital from the balance sheet we are just bringing here. It is 50,000, 40,000. New balance capital we don't know. We have to find out later. The next one, new partner is bringing the premium for goodwill, and in the capital we are writing premium for goodwill. In sacrificing ratio, this will be distributed to all the partner, and he is bringing 20,000 rupees. So that distribution will come 12,000 and 8,000. And when you are seeing the old balance sheet, we can see one reserve fund is given. Accumulated reserves, accumulated profit. It's a treatment we have to work out here. So it is coming here by reserve funds. By reserve funds, this will be distributed among the old partner in old ratio. The amount is 50,000. So when we are distributing, it will come 30,000 and 20,000. And when we are preparing the revaluation account, I told her this is how to make it. We are not making revaluation. Instead of revaluation only name, we have to say that will be profit and loss adjustment account. We will get 7,100. This much we will get a loss. Loss will come in the debit side of the revaluation account. To revaluation. To revaluation. This will get only by the old partner only. So this is 7,100. We have to distribute among the parties in the old ratio. How much it will come? How much it will come? Use your calculator. $7,100. Okay. So according to the present question, this much adjustment we work out. This much only there. Revaluation result we took, reserve fund we distributed, goodwill treatment we made. And when we read the question, there is no other adjustment. So now we are finding the capital of the balance of all the parties capital. We have to find out. Only this columns total and difference we have to find out. Okay. Listen, the new partners column is blank because we don't know what is the amount of new partners capital. So for finding this, we need to find out firstly what is the capital of old partner after the adjustment. This is the opening capital of or at beginning of the year. This is their capital, but this is changing due to new partners admission. So now this is the present their capital. Okay. Now listen carefully. To calculate the new partners capital, we are using this total capital and what will be their total share. This is the first partner's share and this is the second partner's share. On the basis of this information, we can calculate. So listen carefully. Okay, calculation of new partner's capital. Combined capital of old partner. Combined. $87 plus the total amount is coming 1,42,000. 1,52,900. 1,52,900 is coming, the total. Okay. Now, combined share of old partner. This first partner is 15 plus 4 by 15. So this will be 10 out of 15. Okay. Two old partners share of profit. First partner is getting 6 upon 15. Second one is getting 4 upon 15. Both were adding, it is coming 10 upon 15. Now listen, this is the combined capital of old partner and this is the combined share of old partner. From this information, we can find out total capital, or we can assume that this is the total capitals. This amount is total capitals 10 upon 15. So total capital will be, so by taking this and this figure, we can find out the total capital. Total capital 50. This is 1,52,900. We can divide with the, we can multiply with this reciprocal. Okay. We can multiply with this reciprocal, then we will get the total capital of the firm. Otherwise, we can think this way. If the total capital is another way, total capital is an X. Then X into 10 upon 15. Okay, that is given this amount, 1,50,900. And then we can find out the value of X by this formula only. Okay, when you are going through this formula, this is equal to 1,52,900. Then when this is going to other side, division will become multiplication, or a denominator will become numerator and numerator will become denominator. Okay, that rule will apply last reason in this case, in this way. Okay. Then what will give this answer? How much is the total capital is coming according to this calculation?
2,29,350.
2 lakh. How much? Sir?
29,350.
Uh, 350. Okay, so we are getting this amount. This is the total capital of the firm. If a total capital we got, we can find out the new partnership capital. The next step is a new partnership capital will be new partnership capital. This is the total capital. This is new. What is the new partnership share? New partnership share is 5/15 or 1/3. 1/3 is given the question. Either we can take the 1/3, otherwise, after giving 10/15, how much is remaining? It is given there. 5/15 or 1/3. So this will be the new partnership capital, and this will come 76,450. So our calculation is over. Calculation of new partnership capital is over. To find out this, if one more time if you are solving, you can understand it. Those who did not understand it, you spend some more time to understand this one, then it is not a difficult. Okay, so this way we can find out the new partnership capital. Any doubt is there in this calculation? Any doubt is there?
No, sir.
So for calculating new partnership capital, we have to find out the total capital. And for finding the total capital, we are using this equation: combined capital of all the partner into reciprocal of all the partners combined share. Okay, this is the total combined. This is the combined capital of all the partner, and this is the reciprocal of all the partners share. Then we got the total capital in the new partnership share we are getting. Then after getting this one, this amount we can replace in the capital accounts. Either this amount we can write it here, otherwise we can extend the lines. We can extend these lines, and here after total, this balance we are bringing. All the partnership capital account we are bringing here, and here we can write it by bank, and then this amount we can write it here. And once again we have to take the balance. This way the textbook is doing. Okay, the new partnership capital amount they are writing after bringing this balance here. The next line by bank, and that amount will be written here only. But we can write it here also. So I prefer to write it here because we can save our time. So here we are writing by bank. This amount is 76,450. Now this total will be coming 76,450. Same we are bringing to this one also. Okay, so capital account is completed, and if you are looking the illustrations there, you can see this line is extended here. This is 2 amount is written here. Writing will be balance brought down. Next line, I am written here by bank. That will be writing here down by bank. In this column it is coming. Then once again they are taking the total. This side also total will come, and the balance they will take once again. Okay, so that is a no need. This way also we can do. So our capital account is completed. What is next? We need to prepare balance sheet. Okay, so balance sheet we are making. Heading balance sheet after admission. balance sheet after admission. Liabilities amount, assets amount. Remember, in the balance sheet, we will not use to and by because it is not an account. In account only we are using in the credit side by and other side we are using to. Why I am telling is when I am checking your answer sheet in the balance sheet also you are using to and by, that will lose your marks. Then for making the new balance sheet, I told many times what should be the reference or what should be the base. Old balance sheet will be the base. So you see the question. In the question, you take the old balance sheet. There, in the asset side, firstly, cash at the bank is given. That you are writing here, cash at the bank. This amount we are writing inner column. It is a 5,000 is given here, 5,000. Then new partner brought his share of premium 20,000. It is given the question and written here also 20,000 return. This we have to ask. Plus premium 20,000. Then new partnership capital. It is 76,000 or 50. This is total we are writing outer column. Okay. Now next item, debtor is given. Debtor one provision we created, that is why debtor's value is changing. Debtor 60,000 minus 60,000 minus provision for doubtful debt. This will come 3,000. $57,000 is coming. Next item, stock. Stock and revaluation was there. Second adjustment. Stock is 35,000. 3,000 is increased. That is like plus 3,000. 38,000. Then one more item, plant and machinery. Plant and machinery, any changes is there? No changes. Sorry, first point, reduced by 10%. So 80,000 minus 10% is 8,000. 72,000. Now one accrued income is given, 900. This side is over. And here in the balance sheet, again you see the old balance sheet, creditors. No changes, the old figure that is coming here. Next item, reserve fund, that will not come because this is the return by reserve funds. By means to be debitors. When we are debiting or debitors, the reserve account, it is all automatically cancelled. This is added in capital. So when you are writing here capital, automatically this money also included in that capital. So next one, capitals. The total will come out outer column. Total is this is the total capital we calculated earlier. The same will come when we are adding all this amount. So this side is over. We can take the total of this side and this side also. Both will be equal. Okay, complete first thing. Any doubt is here, you can ask me. Completers. Hello students, any doubt is there?
No, sir.
Today I will record one class and I will upload. So in that also this calculation of new partnership capital will be there. So today itself you ask, then you can remember what I told here also. Okay. So if any doubt is there, I will be here up to 9:15 that you can clear. And I got the information that many are not attending the live classes. Total 38 students are there. In many classes the number of students is less than 25. And in accounts also now only 23 students only present. You are thinking that you are writing the examinations through online. That is why many are not attending. Anyway, by seeing the attendance only, the teachers will give the mark also. That also you remember. Any doubt is there, you can ask me. Otherwise, we can wind up. Samriddhi Singh, any doubt is there? Okay. So our class is over. Do you want to ask anything? Okay, thank you.